The Hausa is not the owner of Nigeria. We both have Nigeria. If they don't want regional ruling, then they should be expecting breakup. Because by the time we cannot select it together again, by the time we put it in the basket, and that basket did not contain it again, it will be scattered. My brother, regional ruling or division. I will pick regional ruling now. I'm a man of God, and I have dreamed it that if they don't support regional ruling, it will go out of regional ruling, it will go to breaking.
But do you think Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will support this opposition?
It's a cabal. That man is a cabal of his own. He's a jagaban. And I believe whatever Tinubu needs to bring up, that thing will manifest. He's a man of God.
Do you think Tinubu can start the North and overcome them in this regard?
Tinubu will not face North. If he believes he cannot do it together, let him work for Yoruba. If we believe Tinubu cannot rule us, let him come and rule his people. If they don't support his hand, let Yoruba receive the hand of Tinubu and let Tinubu rule us. We will be okay. My brother, Tinubu will support regional ruling.
Okay, what's your message for northern senators who are saying if they bring up issue of regionalism in the National Assembly, that with their popularity, they will kill the idea?
No problem.
No. What's your message for them?
No problem, my brother. By the time Yoruba support regional ruling, if they say no, that they don't want regional ruling, they should be expecting another thing that worse than regional ruling. So they can feed themselves. God have helped them enough. So North cannot help themselves. If they are talking about regional ruling, everybody is supposed to be clapping, my brother. If they believe that it is Westerner and Southerner that will be feeding them, it's a foul. One day that food will stop by automatically. By the time they will allow Yoruba and Igbo to cooperate, they will have problem. Regional ruling is the answer, which I believe. Regional ruling now or break up. Regional ruling now or break up.
Do you think Yoruba and Igbo can come together?
See, if they beat Yoruba to the sense of coma, Igbo will like to help. If they beat Igbo to a point of coma, Yoruba will help them. That is what I believe. They never cane us. They never beat us on point of coma. That is why we never join together. We will join together if we believe in our life and the life of our children unborn.
Okay, what will be your message to the Northerners who are saying that they have the food Nigeria is eating?
They should continue. They should continue thinking that tomorrow will different. Today now, we different from tomorrow. They should think it. If they didn't think it, it's left for them. It cannot be going on like this. Even the whole world is shaking now. The whole world is shaking. Anything can shake now.
I'm saying the Northerners who are saying that we don't bring tomato, they don't bring yam, they don't bring rice, they don't bring cow, that they start to suffer.
If God did not create them, are we going to die? If God did not create any North, are we going to die? Who is giving them tomato in Cotonou? Niger, they are still living fine. They are talking about people that have oil. Our oil is enough for us to eat. Let them keep tomatoes.
I remember that the other time when tomato was expensive, everywhere in Lagos was shaking because of cost of making stew and other.
Is anybody that die? Anybody die? When we are fighting Ojukwu war, brother, how many people die later? We overcome it. We are not in war now. Now Yoruba have went to farm now. Tomato Yoruba bombard the market now. When they suffer, they think they need it. The tomato is much now in Lagos. Tomato is groundnut. I don't know that our groundnut can be very big itself.
Are you saying the tomato, the groundnut we are seeing in Lagos is a result of farming that is happening in southwestern part of the country?
45% of tomato we are using in Lagos now, 45% is from Abeokuta.
You don't mean it?
My brother, when I travel to Abeokuta, I now know that our land doesn't need fertilizer to grow things. We are lazy before. Now we know that we have to work. Let them keep the cow. Let them keep tomato and pepper. We will live. We will live. We shall live. We will not die.
Let us get your view with respect to the routine that is going on in Kano, where the northern senators are opposing regionalism, the restructuring of Nigeria. Particularly Senator Abu Nigi from Bauchi State said that he can never support regionalism, and that his people will better as Nigeria is currently. Someone like Senator Ali Ndume say regionalism is outdated, that nobody is talking about regional government in whole Africa currently. What is the position of Yorubas?
Government is a government of people, by the people, and for the people. Those people you are mentioning, they don't have the final say. They are 1 out of 100. So if Nigeria needs a regional ruling, it is not those people who can stop it. Without regional ruling, I don't believe this nation can move forward. Because some people are waiting for some people to come and feed them. But by the time regional ruling come, everybody can be able to fetch food for his children. My brother, don't mind them. That is where they are going, and that is where Nigeria is going. We are going for regional ruling. Regional ruling is the only answer to the situation of this nation. Without regional ruling, if another tribe get there now, they may be killing us again. See, regional ruling we want.
Before Nigeria's amalgamation, we had defined systems of governance, and governance includes government itself, and governance cascades different sectors. So our culture and traditions had defined ways by which they were either celebrated, commemorated, or practiced. Okay, government institutions, even pre-colonialism, were well defined with the role of traditional rulers and possibly religious beliefs and religious leaders. Those were clearly defined, and we had colonialism that recognized all of these structures and implemented government differently in the north and in the south. But the powers of the traditional institutions were still significant, even if a mockery was made of them at different times. Now, fast forward to our clamor for independence and gaining independence itself. Those institutions were still well respected and integrated into what we had at independence. And it was easy to be able to also translate to regionalism because we had those structures. And take note that I said governance, not government alone. For in my own dictionary, governance also, government is a part of governance. Now, for the traditional institutions, for the regional leaders, their roles were clearly defined according to the historical patterns of government in Nigeria. So it was easy to be able to say that the premier of a region who the essence of tribalism and ethnicism, if you like, didn't come into play clearly in those regional governments. So that we had the Yorubas, and the Yorubas had just tribes that could cohabit. We had the north, and at that time, we didn't have to consider really that the middle belt was a force to reckon with. So we were all contented to be able to share ideas, to have one of us represent us at the time. And then there was that cooperation and unity to foster regional development at that time. And they were also built around vision of leaders like Obafemi Awolowo in the southwest, and then you had leaders like Nnamdi Azikiwe in the southeast, and then the northern Nigeria had somebody like Ahmadu Bello or Tafawa Balewa at different times. So they were built around individuals that had vision for their regions. That is missing today. Okay, so if we say we want to have regionalism in southwest Nigeria, whose vision are we building that upon? Several years, decades after Awolowo has since died, Awolowo is still the most popular politician from southwest Nigeria. Awolowo died in the late 80s. Almost 40 years after that, people are still talking about Awolowo. All right, Zik has since died. All right, Tafawa Balewa has since died. So what individuals are we going to say have a vision for regionalism today that we are going to pattern our government or build our government on their ideals and values? That is my own retort to the question you just asked.
All right. I think that we have a unique system. Even our federalism looks like there's still some element of regionalism inside of it. So, and people have argued that even where we copied it from, we don't have exactly what they have. I mean, in the US. So we have, the mix of, some semblance of regionalism in terms of our governance structure, and then we say we're a federation. So, isn't it actually the problem of the people, or is it so much about the style? Which is it?
And I agree with you 100%. I thought about it as well. It's the individual, it's the people, because the problems that plagued regionalism or the cons of regionalism still exist with us today, and even in varying degrees at this time. So if we start to talk about institutionalizing regionalism, are they not the same individuals that are practicing federalism that will still be at the helm of affairs in a regional government? For example, and from 1999, we've had Alliance for Democracy transformed into ACN, APC, and all of that. The same individuals, and then sometimes they call themselves progressives. But in the Southwest today, for example, we have APC in how many states? I'm sure nothing less than 3 to 4 to 5 states, and they still claim. The national chairman of APC says we must capture the Southwest. APC must be 100% in the Southwest. And then we also have politicians crisscrossing. Okay, the severe depletion of PDP started with members cross-carpeting from PDP to APC. The likes of Saraki led it at the time. They said new PDP, Amici, and all of them, and then depleted PDP as a name, and then crossed over to APC. And they are stalwarts of APC today, and then they blame APC for the problems they have. The same individual or individuals, and I hate to use this word, but I can't run away from it. They call it the state capture. Okay, so the government has been captured by the same set of individuals, so that it doesn't matter whether it is regionalism, we call it, or we call it federalism. It's the same individuals operating the same structures with different names for a very long period of time. My worry about regionalism, and this is not to foreclose the conversation, is that it won't make any difference. We are still brutal to one another, despite or in spite of allocation of offices or federal character or whatever you call it, even right between or intra-region, let's put it like that now. Intra-region, we still are finding it difficult to be able to dispense or to make good governance available to the governed. So I don't think that regionalism will solve the problem of good governance that we know we have in our country.
Come back, my people. I hope una don't watch the video and hear wetin them talk for inside this video. And I don't say, okay, ever since we say we have been like talking about this regionalism, regional governments, some northern people like they are against regional government because of their own interest. Say if this regionalism starts, there will be the one who will suffer for it. That's why, okay, them no they agree. Say ever since we say that they bring this regional government matter up, them no they always are against it. But Southwest people now, I mean the Yorubas, they are ready now. They see that okay, if northern people see that regionalism will not work, you see that they break up or they go back to regionalism, because this country now like seems to favor some group of people than others. So that is why all these people you are seeing on the screen are agitating for regionalism. If you look at this other man that you're seeing on my screen now, he said that going back to regionalism will not change anything, because we were once in a regional government before, and nothing changed. So that is why he said that okay, even though we go back to regionalism now, nothing did work. What is your thought on within all these people talk for inside this video? If you have anything to say concerning this matter, I beg make you drop one for inside comment section. And also, if today is your first time here, please like our video, share, and also subscribe. Thank you.